First of all, I've had this a little while and the box inevitably has got all battered, and I'm not a fan of the cardboard box packaging. However, I know it's better for our environment, so I'm not going to complain really. This is an ideal option for everyday contouring and highlighting. I use it quite a lot. The one that I bought most recently is the one that someone asked me to do a review on, which is why I thought I'd do a review on all of mine. And this is the Estee Lauder Opulent Shimmer Powder. This is limited edition, it's sold out on the website, but it should be at most counters still. And this is from the Red Door collection. And it does come with a heavy overspray. But once you get rid of that, it's just a shimmery golden highlight. It's very natural looking because it's very finely milled, but this is more for evening or a bit more visible day wear. So I do wear it during the day and I really like it, but it's not quite as natural as the Benefit one, but it's really gorgeous and definitely gives you that high cheekbone look. A similar one is this Helena Rubenstein one. This is called Angel Face Fairy Dust, and this is like the Estee Lauder one, except it's more pink toned. So it gives you that very refined, fine mist of shine, which is really good for day wear or for evening wear, a bit more subtle than something more obvious. So I really like that, and I really like using it actually all over the face when I use a very matte foundation, because if you use it lightly it just gives you a really gorgeous dewy look all over. Something which gives a really dewy look more than anything is, it's MAC, so it's discontinued obviously. Came with Colour Crafted collection. It was marketed as a blush, but it's got a lot of gold in it. It's Daft Pink, and when I use this on my cheeks, it gives cheeks a really wonderful kind of dewy wet finish, which is really flattering. So I use this as a highlight more than a blush. Another one, which quite possibly might be my favourite, is NARS Copacabana, called a Multiple. It's a cream product, but as soon as you put it on, it dries to a powder finish, so it lasts quite well on your face. And as soon as you put it on, hopefully you can see that. The only thing which I don't like is the price, because as a cream product this does go down, so it doesn't last as well as a powder, and it's £26. I did go in and try out the new one, which is a purpley one, but I would not advise anyone to get that because it reminded me of a gleaming corpse. It was just really deathly, and I think on warm toned people it's going to be a disaster, and on cool toned people it's just going to enhance that kind of deathly paleness that you don't want. So go with Copacabana because this is the one all celebrities go with, and there's a reason. It's because it's just so flattering. It goes on silvery white, and I just think it would suit anyone. It's brilliant, so highly recommend that. For a cheap option, e.l.f. make this shimmer palette as part of their studio line. This is Sheer Sunrise, and this works quite well, not quite as well as the NARS one because it's more creamy. It doesn't really turn into a powder, so you have to set it. But if I use this white one from the e.l.f. one, you'll see that it really does give basically the same effect. It's not quite as good, but for £3.50 it's definitely better value, and I don't think you could really tell which side is which. So that's another really good product. e.l.f. also make this under-eye concealer and highlighter, which I've spoken about before and really like. This really works well as an under-eye concealer because it just reflects the light very effectively, and it really reminds me of YSL Touche Eclat. It's practically identical, Touche Eclat is just marginally better because it doesn't crease, whereas the e.l.f. one, you have to use Powderflage to set it. Powderflage is by Benefit, and again it's like a shimmery powder, flesh toned. It works really well for setting under eye concealer. So these two work really well together, but this doesn't really need to be set, so it's brilliant for that. If you've got close set eyes like I do, then you'll want to use a pencil to highlight the inner tear duct, and it really works effectively to draw the eyes outwards. This is the one I'm wearing right now. It's by Gosh, and I love Gosh pencils. They're just like Urban Decay 24/7s. They really stay put and they're creamy and wonderful, so if you haven't checked these out, definitely do. And this one is called Bananas, and it's a beautiful light lemony colour. Really good, and for inside the tear duct, it's perfect. The thing which works really well and was the original is Benefit Eye Bright. This is a pinky, pale icy pink colour, and this works really well, again, inside the tear duct or even on the waterline to open up your eyes. I really like it. It's very creamy and it really lasts a long time. This one is the one I used to use all the time. It's really good as well, really creamy. It's Cupidon by Guerlain, and this is a shimmery flesh tone. So this really works effectively because it's designed actually for the Cupid's bow, but many people use it for the inner eye highlight and for the Cupid's bow, and even I've heard for lining your wrinkles. It's a brilliant product and well worth a look. Another thing which works well, and this is matte, so it's like a concealer, but it really lifts the skin because it's one shade lighter than my skin, and this one is in Vow, and it's the medium pencil by Illamasqua, and this goes on like a light skin tone and it really enhances any highlighting areas brilliantly. That's my recommendations and hope it helped. Thanks, bye.